So Billy, 4-4 draw here today against Albion Sports. It was an absolutely incredible match for the neutrals, but just sum up your assessment of the match.
Disappointed once we got our noses in front of 4-2. I thought we had enough in the tank then to hold on, but fair play to Albion. They've got an unbelievable amount of pace through the side, certainly on the right hand side, and obviously Marcus up top there. And I just think that at 4-2 we thought it was game over for us, and it shouldn't have been. We've got to learn to put them to bed, manage the game properly. But
did you think when we scored the fourth it was?
Yeah, I certainly thought, and then we had a great chance to make it 5, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I think that would have really put it to bed. But I think they had an unbelievable cup tie feel to it.
It was so open, wasn't it?
Really
End to end, both halves.
You know, a great local derby, great advert for football, and fair play to Albion. They've come and stuck at the task. They worked really, really hard off the ball, but they've got to take that form into every game now, because what we've got to get into our heads here is people are going to come here, the pitch is immaculate, and they're going to work hard for everything, because if they get the win, then they go away and it's a massive scalp for them. So we've got to be aware of that, and we've got to manage it better. But again, we're on the back end of really not been beat, which was really, really important. Still not suffered back-to-back defeats yet, and I said that to the lads. It's very, very important we don't do that. And we just now pick ourselves up. We're lucky enough to have a friendly in midweek against Bradford Park Avenue here, which will give us a chance to have a look at a few things, and then we'll go again, and then we have a massive game next week, haven't we, at Handsworth away.
It does feel like a loss, doesn't it, really? The manner of being 4-2 up and then sort of
definitely
losing that lead.
Definitely, I think once we got the fourth, and it looked at that stage that if we should have pushed on and we didn't, we tried to sit back, and then their third goal, really, we got caught, a little lack of communication really, and they nicked in and got it, and then from then they're on the front foot then, and that's difficult sometimes. Momentum is something that you can't control in a football game as a manager. The players have got to do that for you, and there are certain things that happen in the game that change the flow of momentum either way, and if anyone learns how to control that, then they'll be a phenomenal football manager. But I think we take pluses from the game.
Yeah, one of the main positives was George Conway, wasn't it, getting a hat-trick.
Three goals actually.
He's obviously been in and out of the squad, hasn't he, recently, but
he did well today, George, come in. I think what we've said to them the sort of front four, I thought Josh Greening did really, really well off the ball first half for us, and put his work in, and the others have got to do that, because if they're not holding it up top and it's coming back really quick at us, that's something that they've got to put to bed. If they're not going to come and do their bit behind the ball, then when they get it, they've got to keep it to give everyone else a little bit of a break, and we managed to do that for probably 30 minutes of the second half, and then we stopped doing it, and then it's a little bit gung-go at times, isn't it, when we try to chase the win. And we need to sort of understand that the season ain't over till the end of April. There's such a long way to go.
It is only October.
It is only October, and we shouldn't lose sight of that. But plus is George Conway, absolutely brilliant for him to get his hat-trick, because he has been in and out, and great for him to do it here at home, because I know he's a bit of a fan's favourite, and that they like him. He's tricky, he's good on the ball.
Just looking at the bench today, Josh Barrett and Nick Thompson, are they?
Yeah, Nick. Well, we're going to get Nick some game. The plan was to get him a bit of game time today, and Carl Stewart. To be fair, we had Carl Stewart. Fair play to the kid. We had him stripped off 3 times to change the sort of game, and then things happened in the game that changed that, obviously, the thought process. Nick Thompson, we're going to try and get some pitch time, young Alfie as well, but given the nature of the game, it sometimes it goes a different way, but Tuesday will give us the opportunity to do that. I think Nick, now what we've said to Nick is that now's the time to come back and just have a go and see. I think a little bit of psychology now, because he's been out for such a long time. So Tuesday night will give him that, and get him in, and hopefully Josh as well. He's been doing some running today, so once we get them two back again, it gives us more options.
Yeah, cheers, Bill. We'll go again next Saturday away at Handsworth Paramore. Hopefully we'll come away for 3 points again from Sanford Lane.
Yeah, absolute massive game in it. But I think the thing with Handsworth is to point out that out of the top 6, us being one of them, the other 5 will have played once this season. All 5 of them away from home.
Yeah.
So there's a long way to go yet, and everyone wants to beat us. We know that, but it's no different for Handsworth, for Cleethorpes, for Worksop, for Barton, for Rainworth, for White. I believe all of them are still in it for definite. So we'll go again next week.
Cheers, Bill. See you Tuesday night.
Thanks, Jed.